Alright, YouTube, all of my little buddies, everybody that clicked on the video wanted to see what was going on. This is basically how it is. Goodness.
Well, if you check out here, this is what we're going to be doing on the pre-planning screen. We are setting up some cameras here so that way we can see who's going on inside automatically because we are playing solo, alright? So you need to be cautious of what it is that you happen to be doing. But once it is that we figure that out and what it is that we're going to be doing, we need to set up some extra stuff. You use up the last little bit of favors that we happen to have so everything is all good. And then we can get going.
But basically, you know, being a little silly there. Anyway, we're going to set up some body bags, some cameras, so hopefully we can get a great look at all the guys that happen to be inside. And as you can see, this is on death sentence. No joke. So I do not happen to have a build or anything that's viable. I haven't played this game in like 2 years. I mean, I'm basically just getting back into it, but Framing Frame was one of my favorite ones to do. They have updated it and added in some extra guards. It's absolutely ridiculous. But we're playing as Rust, who is Ron Perlman. Goodness, like Sons of Anarchy. He's been in a lot of great movies. Hellboy. It even gets in one of his lines in here. It gets mentioned. But goodness, we're gonna go in here and try to steal some paintings. And if you don't happen to mind, I'm going to go in here Aussie style. So, you know, we just got to make sure that we're paying attention to all the guards that are here and not losing any of them. So that way we don't get spotted without our knowledge, that I want, you know, without our say-so. Let's go ahead and bring this Sheila right in here. Come here, fella. Oh, shit, missed. Okay, right. So we're going to come right over here. And I'm going to jam my finger in his butthole. Make sure that he doesn't say anything else. It's going to be all good. This is how we're going to do it. Alright? Just shh, don't say anything. Gonna go ahead and bag his body. This is something I set up here with some body bags. Gonna go ahead and take some of these. There's a clever girl. Alright. Let's go ahead and get on to the next one. What are we doing here? What's going on? They're all about. Look at them all. It's crazy. There's a guard there. Don't let him spot ya. It'll be all bad if he does. And just place one of these down here. You didn't see anything there? There's a Sheila. Alright there, lads. Let's go. Oh shit, he almost saw me. Gotta be careful. Don't let him see ya. You scary bloke. Just gonna go ahead and ease right in here. It's a camera there. There's a person there. Just don't mind me. I'm just easing around looking at some paintings. Just here for the viewing. You know, that's how it goes. Well, that's great. There's nothing in this front room that I can even be taking here. It's absolutely fantastic. It does not help me at bloody all. What do I go from here? I've got no idea.
Guard on patrol.
Just gonna sit here and look at this guy here. Hopefully somebody else will come. I'm so scared right now. So many animals about. Wrong move and I could die. It'll be so scary.
Look out, guard.
Just gonna place one of those there. So I can see him when he walks by. Alright, now go ahead and to actually just break out here. Goodness, from what it is that I happen to be doing. What it is that I'm doing with the trip mines, for those that don't happen to know, you know, with all my new buddies, my new players right now. The trip mines, when the blue, basically when the guards pass through them, it will automatically mark them, so I don't have to. So that way I can be made aware as to where they are, without the need of the spy cameras or anything else. So we're going to go ahead and run up and take this guard right here, and put my finger up his butthole. There's another guy there. I'm not doing anything, bloke. Why don't you come on over here? Talk to me. I am. Get down. There's a jolly good boy. And also, goodness, what it is if the guards happen to initially catch you, if you happen to see security, whatever, when they first see you, goodness, they will tell you not to move. If you do not move, they'll walk right to you, which is what happened to that the second guy that tried to walk up on me. And I was actually very lucky that that camera wasn't pointed out toward the other guards there, or else I would have been seen on camera, and that would have been the end of the mission for me. But I'm going to go ahead and grab these body bags here. You are allowed to answer 4 pagers during a mission. So that's 3 if you happen to be keeping count. Oh shit, and that's this guy. Oops. Okay, well, goodness. There's our last guy here. So that really happens to bone what it is that we had going on. Goodness, that is 4 guys, which means that another guy is going to be getting sent. They do have security backups that is sent if you kill too many guards in particular missions. So that's just what it is that we've got going on here. Goodness, and he'll be roaming around through the outside. I don't think he comes inside at all, but I'm gonna go ahead and wheedle around this. Like I'm still kind of new at it, but I'm gonna make it work. You know, we're gonna do what it is that we can. I am minutely experienced.
Guard, careful.
There's a guard there, and as you can already see, there's already a painting. So I want to take that. There's a clever girl. Looking for more paintings. There's one right there, but actually, I think I missed that one, if I remember correctly. Like I actually forget to take that one in particular, but we'll see. So what it is that I'm going to be doing, my visibility is really low, so the computer has a very hard time seeing me. Now your number that you happen to have, your sneaking number, I think mine's down to like it's somewhere at least below 10. It's probably a 3. In fact, I know it's a 3. Looking at what guns I happen to have and what it is that I'm rocking with. But with this being so low, that means that I'm harder to spot. I'm easier to spot, of course, when I'm standing upright, because I'm making myself bigger, more visible, right? But so what it is that I'm doing was a little trick that I basically picked up off of YouTube, watching other people play, watching people who have been playing this. You know, when it is that I wasn't playing it, probably before, after, you know, all whole 9. You run, jump, and you crouch while you're in the air, so you get the speed of running, but you get the low visibility of, oh shit, and there's the guard right there. That was exactly the guy that I was talking about. So we want to wait on that, and I'm gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna wait for him. Goodness. Yeah, it gets really sketch, man. It gets really sketch. Like, you know, you can really be made super paranoid in a lot of these levels now. It is, honestly, it is probably one of the most amount of fun. Like, as far as it just, oh my goodness. As far as just stupid fun, dumb fun, silly things that you can do. I have a blast playing this game. It's wild and crazy kids. I mean, it really is. Yeah, pocket ECM for the win. Fuck you, camera. No thanks. Goodness. Yeah. Lots of little tricks, lots of little things that you can do to make your life easier, to make things, you know, go a lot smoother. I'm gonna make sure to throw this actually all the way inside the van, because just in case that outside guard gets to walking up on the roof, he might be able to see it while he's on the roof if I throw it inside of the parking lot right there in front of the van. So I don't want to take that chance, or at least until it is that I am absolutely 100% ready to go. Now you see my trip mines are, you know, they're going to work, they're doing their thing, they're doing what they're supposed to. You know, it's pretty nice. I appreciate it. I don't know why it is that I didn't happen to open the other door there. I just continued to zigzag through that whole thing, and honestly, it was quite ridiculous. But it is what it is. Goodness, I managed to steal a total of what, I think it was like 7 paintings, but it was quite a vast amount of paintings. You know, especially for me coming back and being so new and not being familiar with this at all. Now, another little tip that I can give would be that the computer only sees your head. And and that was also something that I happened to figure out. So you can have your body hanging out, but as long as you have your head hidden, you are not visible. And that also goes for the NPCs that will be going about, the guards and the civilians. So if you say happen to leave a dead body somewhere, if they cannot see the head of that dead body, it is not visible. Which, you know, it's pretty sweet. Getting underneath the camera, of course, that is going to be a blind spot. Haha, you know, can't see me. Trip mine's still doing their job, still doing what it is they're supposed to. I'm just going to go ahead and sneak this third painting out into the van here, so that way I don't have to worry about it anymore. I'm trying to make minute progress, so that way I'm not worried about trying to throw them all into the van at once. Doing this solo, you have to you know, make sure that you are willing, capable, and you know, and able of covering and making all of that footwork. I think the biggest reason why it was that I didn't happen to unlock that other door was simply because I wasn't willing to shoot it to open it, because I didn't want to accidentally break a window. Because if guards do happen to see a broken window, they'll notice, you know, signs of you know, forced entry, or you know what I mean, you know, something that wasn't supposed to happen. Basically, they'll notice the broken window, it's suspicious activity, and they'll have to call it in, because it was something that wasn't there just a moment ago, technically, right? But so, as I said, utilizing a little bit, you know, a couple more run jumps here, you know, and then keeping out of the side of the cameras. Goodness. Now, 4 is all it is that I happen to need. See, and noticing that guard there, like, he kind of freaked me out, you know. But being quick and hiding your head, like, you can, and having a very low visibility also can help you out by being able to being detected at a slower rate. So when it is that you're doing things stealth or in a sneaking mission, that is better. But it's a double-edged sword, because if you get caught, if you are left out in the open, and alarms go off, alarms start blaring, the police start coming while it is that you have your stealth build, chances are you more than likely are not set up to deal with a loud scenario. Especially, like, for me in this particular situation, as I said, being completely inexperienced, ridiculously inexperienced. So now I'm underclassed, I'm not qualified, I'm not ready. And actually there's a painting right there that I happen to have missed. I didn't even happen to see it. I don't know why I ran by it. I noticed it the first time, and I didn't happen to grab it. I've grabbed several other ones, but I went past this one painting, and in fact, I do believe that I leave it there, which is quite a mistake on my own part. So this is basically the last room that I'm going to be checking. Goodness, as I said, keeping my visibility low. I see this guy. I know where he happens to be. So it's not such a big deal. He doesn't seem to come on the inside here. And then I find gold mine. I find jackpot. You know, there's a couple more inside that I happen to want. But I got to get them by these guards. So there's only 2 guards. This guy's going to double back. So that's fine. I just crossed back in front of this camera. I can throw this up against the wall without the camera seeing it, but I didn't like that, because if the guard comes back, it's easily out in the open and seen. Now, the guard that comes into this room, he's always on the other side of that wall, so there's if he stays on the other side of that wall, there's no way that he would actually see that painting. So, I'm going to go ahead and toss the rest of these here, and I got one more, and thank you. There's a clever girl. Beautiful Sheila, fucking beauty. The words of Kano there. If anybody's seen the new Mortal Kombat movie, which sucked, by the way, it's really unfortunate that you guys set that up for it to be a just like a lead up to the actual tournament. That kind of blows. But anyway, on to pressing matters at hand. Goodness, grabbing number 5 here. I have 2 more, counting on the guard, let's see, not seeing me and being able to get the last 2 out. I also need to be able to sneak by the camera. There may still be a guard lurking outside, but I'm just going to count on my ability to run, and then the guard sees the paintings, which is really unfortunate. So I go ahead and come over here and I take them. I put down my first ECM gemmer, which was good, very good. I still missed that painting that was right there. So you see, I run back and I missed it. And my ECMs don't block pagers, so I did not kill this guy. But I went ahead, ran out here, and there's another guy that sees me. So I've got both of the paintings that I want and have seen in particular. See, now look, I fumble. Totally fumble. This is horrible. This is what happens when you get nervous and you have poor finger management, etc., etc. I didn't manage to get the ECM down in time to be able to block phones, so that way my ECMs were overlapping and the alarm gets set off. This is not good at all. Like, if I could have gotten out with no alarms, I would have never had an escape. But because alarms got set off and it took me so long to get the hell out of there, I had an escape. And I go ahead and I give you guys a little snippet here at the end as to what it is that happens. It's really unfortunate. Now, it didn't happen to take me too long. It was still kind of slick. Cops didn't even happen to show up, but still had an escape. It is what it is. But let's go ahead and cut to this B-roll. You got like another minute of it, and you get to see what it is that I had to deal with. The aftermath. It's ridiculous. Enjoy.
I got a medic bag over here. Patch me up, cocksuckers. Kill the bitch-ass shield.
We got ammo for days! Let those bullets
Medic
fly,
bag
gents!
here. The medic is down.
Woohoo! This is fucking war, baby, yeah!
Well, thank God for medic bags, huh? Yeah. If you can, kids, do it on stealth when you can. Like, alarms are bad. Duh. Have a good day. Take it easy. And hopefully we'll catch you next time. Peace.